Hey guys, it's Hallie. Welcome to another Time Travel Tuesday, where we combine tingles and nostalgia as decided by you. So, for this week's Time Travel Tuesday, I asked all of you to, it was another themed vote, I asked everyone to tell me their favorite childhood toy from any decade, any era. And so, I believe the top 5 were as follows. We had at number 5, Tamagotchi. Number 4, Hot Wheels. Number 3, Lincoln Logs. Number 2, Barbie. And number 1, which was very obviously number 1 because so many people voted for this. Number 1 was Lego. So, I'm going to attempt, and the very important word to remember here is attempt, to build this Lego Lord of the Rings scene. And I truly hope that I can do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't played with Legos in a very long time. So I'm gonna really try my best to recreate this little scene on the box. And if I can't, that's gonna be embarrassing for this reason in particular. Yeah. So let's hope I have higher level of construction ability than a 8 through 14-year-old. Let's hope. So I'm gonna play with some Legos while I tell you everything that I know about Legos. But before I do that, for next week's Time Travel Tuesday, I want to open the vote back up. I don't want to do a themed vote this week. I might go back to it in subsequent Time Travel Tuesdays, but for this next one, I just want to do kind of open voting. So it's a free game. Vote for your favorite piece of nostalgia. It can be anything from any decade, any time. So let's go learn about Legos. Okay, guys. So here is my box of Lord of the Rings Legos. Lord of the Rings. Very interested to see how this turns out when I am put to the task of recreating it. This could be just terrible. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up and we can start building. And then I'll tell you all of my fascinating facts. Okay. There's a little picture in the back as well, I'll show you. Sorry for the glare. So yeah, this is the little scene I'm gonna try and box next to me as a reference. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's my first little pouch of little Lego pieces. That here. Oh my gosh, I'm already completely overwhelmed. Okay, I can do this. I can totally do this. Oh gosh, please let this be a guide for how to do it. Oh my gosh. I think it is. I think this little booklet is going to teach me how to build this thing. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. It's like IKEA, but with wizards. I wonder what this little box is. It's a little special little box. I don't know what it's for. Guess we'll find out. Oh, this is Saruman's hair and beard, it looks like. Very cool. Let me take a look at this book quickly to see. Oh, wow. Okay. What is this going to be? Oh, great. Okay, so this tells me how to construct all my little guys. Okay, I'm going to just put this here for reference as I sort. Okay. Now let's learn about Legos while I start sorting. Legos are a line of construction toys that are manufactured by the Lego Group, which is a company that's based in, please forgive me if I say this wrong, but I think it's pronounced Billund, Denmark. I won't be offended if you correct me in the comments, so please feel free to correct me. So I'll give you a little bit of history about the company. So in the year 1891, and again, you may need to correct my pronunciation here. A man by the name of, I think it's pronounced Ole, or maybe Ola. Let's just go with Ole. It's spelled O-L-E, so I'm not really sure. Ole Kirk Christensen was born in 1891, and he was the 10th son born into his family, which was a very poor family. He trained as a carpenter. That's what he did for work. But during the Great Depression, he lost his job. So, to make money, he started making little wooden toys. Now, Christensen had a wife, and he had 4 sons. But his wife died, leaving him to raise his sons alone. Which is a very difficult thing indeed. So, one day, he made a little wooden toy duck for his sons, and they absolutely loved it. They loved the duck. So he started producing it for his work. He started putting it into production to sell. And to do that, he was actually using the leftover wood from his carpentry business or from the job that he had lost, basically. Sadly, in 1942, after he'd been doing this for a while, a fire broke out at his factory, and they had to completely rebuild. He lost everything. So, after the fire, he started to... The things he was making were mostly his little face. Angry Lego face. I don't know if you can see that. He started to, he was making mostly just miniature versions of all of the houses and furniture that he had built when he was a carpenter. But, oh, and they were all little wooden models. But then around 1947, I believe, he started moving on to plastics instead. And he was making like little plastic bears and baby toys, like rattles, things like that. And then in 1949, he started producing what he called automatic binding bricks, which was the earliest version of what today are now known as Lego bricks. Now, Christensen did not invent the concept of toy bricks that go together like these. His automatic binding bricks were actually heavily inspired by a toy that was already being made at this time called Kitty Craft self-locking binding brick, or binding bricks. And it was almost the exact same thing. So, the name Lego actually comes from a Danish phrase. And just again with the pronunciation. Please forgive me. I'm gonna do my best. I think it's pronounced Leggot. It's spelled L-E-G space G-O-D-D, Leggot, or something. So I don't know how to say it exactly, but it translates to play well, basically. So that's what the name Lego means. And the way that they're made is there's this special plastic that is called ABS plastic, and those letters stand for some very long sort of chemical names that I will not attempt to remember or pronounce, but the plastic is abbreviated ABS, and it is taken and it's in all these little granules, and it's heated up to 232 degrees Celsius, which is around like 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And this plastic actually becomes kind of doughy in consistency when it's heated to that temperature. And so, since it's so doughy and malleable, it's then injected into molds of all different shapes, like this one, for instance. And then it has to cool for 15 seconds. And then you have a Lego. if you ever get a chance, I recommend watching a video. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, but if you get a chance, I recommend watching a video of the Lego factory, because it's so cool to watch. It's almost completely unmanned. It's almost completely automated. Just machines doing it all. It's incredible. But it's a really cool thing to watch. So, I'm going to tell you some really interesting facts now that you kind of know the history. So, obviously, as we can tell by the number of people who voted for Legos this week, Legos are extremely popular toys. And it's estimated that about 7 Lego sets are sold every single second. So, 7 Lego sets were just sold. And now 7 Lego sets were just sold. And now 7. And now 7 more. That's how many Legos are sold. It's incredible. Lego sets. I found this interesting. Christensen, the man who, of course, created Legos, even though there are some Star Wars sets and things like that, he never wanted there to be a specifically military Lego set. To this day, I believe they aren't really, they're not produced. And his reason for that is that he didn't want to take something as serious and kind of adult, I guess, and make it seem like child's play. So, no directly military themed sets are available. It's interesting. So I told you that at a Lego factory, it's all automated with machines. It's almost completely unmanned by humans. And the process for making these things is so near perfect and so precise, so accurate that it's estimated that only about 18 Legos out of every 1 million produced is considered a defective one. So, if you take 1 million Legos out of the Lego factory, only 18 of them, roughly 18, only 18-ish are going to be messed up in some way, or not perfect. That's pretty accurate. Now, with the any kind of plastic waste that they have, they actually recycle all of it except for like 1% of their plastic waste. It can all be recycled and reused to make Legos. But for that little 1% that they can't really recycle and reuse, they just get it all together and sell it to other industries that can use it. So, I'd say that's pretty green. Oops. what's inside of this special little box right here. Is anything in here? Maybe not. That might have just been a filler box. I'm gonna be really disappointed if there's nothing in here. Oh, okay, I think there is. Okay, here we go. What in the world is this? Oh, I think this is a cape. Is that what this is? I think this is Saruman's cape. It's kind of papery. How cool. That's neat. Oh, okay, you fold it over like this. I'm so smart. Look at me being so smart. Little cape. This is gonna be really cute. Okay. Put that right here. Alright, so this little diagram shows me how to put Saruman together and his little scepter thingy. So I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I need this piece right here. These little legs. And they can walk, see? Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Now this guy's really evil, so he doesn't walk like that, obviously. Okay, so I need this piece. And I need this little torso piece. That looks like he's wearing a little white tuxedo with 2 bow ties, but he's not. That's just his robes or whatever. Okay. I need this cape. And I need a little angry Sauron head. Now which one of these is Sauron? I mean, no, Saruman. That's right. Okay. He's the frowny one. You can always tell who's evil by whether or not they're frowning. Okay. I need him, and then last I need his little hair beard thing. I'm gonna cut this open with some scissors. Voila. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to construct him and tell you a few more things. So. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So around 1958, or in 1958 is when was the first year that the modern Lego bricks that's right. The modern Lego bricks, these ones, were made. So it was 1958. And an interesting little fact is that the 1958 bricks, if you maybe are a collector or you just happen to still have them, are still compatible with today's bricks. So if I had a brick over here from 1958, I could use it with any of these bricks, even though they're decades apart. So that's cool. They're still usable with the current ones. Okay, how am I gonna get this on here perfectly? Okay, I can do it. I believe in myself. Here we go. So I folded it up like that and put these 2 little holes together, and then I need to stick his little neck through this hole. don't remember Legos coming with instruction manuals when I was a child, but I feel like I would have had much better luck with them if they had. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough. Okay, now this is relevant. Actually, it might not be. Uh-oh. Well, this one doesn't actually have it, I don't think. But a lot of the minifigures or minifigs have not just the hole, the heads that is, and they don't have just the hole at the bottom here. They actually are hollow all the way through. This one I don't think is. No, it's not. For some reason it isn't. But there are some that are made with a hole here too, so that it's hollow all the way through. So that if a child swallows this, you can still, if it gets lodged in his throat, he can still breathe. And I don't know why this one doesn't have it. Maybe because it's Saruman and he's really evil. And he doesn't want the kid to breathe. No. Okay, let's put his little head on. Oh no. Stay on there. Okay. Uh-oh, it's backwards. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah, he's got two faces. He's got two sides to his face. Oh, I see what's going on here. He has an angry face and a happy, victorious face. Like, oh, I'm really evil and I'm winning. Okay. Alright, now let's put on his hair beard. Now, I know that many of you are wondering. Oh, get on there. Many of you are probably dying to know the answer to this burning question. How many Legos would it take to build a Lego tower to the moon? And you are greatly in luck, because I happen to have the answer to that very question. Ow. Oh dear. Okay. Here's Saruman. Evil Saruman. He's looking pretty evil right about now, don't you think? Okay, let's set him over here. Yes, so the answer to that burning question, how many Legos would it take to build a tower of Legos to the moon? And the answer is, give or take, about 40 billion Lego bricks. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, I need to build his little staff, and I think that, oops, this is the piece I need. One of them. And I also need that one that looks like a cup. Where did it go? Is that what this is? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So I put this on here. Wait, no. Do I? You have to look. Okay, I want to put this on here like this. Like so. And then I need to put this, I believe, on here. Yep, this goes in here. Well, bam. Evil Saruman staff. Now I need to put it in his hand because he wants it. Wow. This guy looks great. Oh, whoops. Yeah, he looks really very, very evil. send him over here so we can get to that in a minute. Okay, stand up straight. Okay. Ugh. You're a sad excuse for a wizard, Saruman. Stand up. Please stand up. Your staff will help you. Okay, good. Now he's steady. Okay, let's go to the next page and see what's what. Oh, okay, I guess they're just assuming that I can build Gandalf all by myself and I don't need any help. Fine. That's him, by the way. Okay, so we need his little gray pants and his little gray body. It looks like he doesn't have a cape, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. So yeah, 40 billion bricks, give or take, to get to the moon. Also, an interesting fact, if you took all of the Lego bricks that are sold in 1 year and put them all together, end to end, so, you know, like that, all of them sold just in a year, it would reach more than 5 times around the entire world, around the globe. That is a lot of Legos. So, not just once, not twice, 5 times. Here's angry Gandalf face. Okay. I think his beard first. It's a very satisfying little snap when you put all these pieces together. There's his little beard. This is Gandalf the Grey. Let's put on his hair. Oh, no snap that time. Here he is. He's looking mad. Okay. Snap. Okay, now his little staff is right here. Why does he have 3 of them? I don't know. Okay. Here you go, Gandalf. Now just... Oh no. Just stand here next to Saruman and just don't fight him quite yet. Okay, stay there. Okay. Now. Next. Okay, we need 2 of these. Yeah, this is exactly like IKEA. This is gonna be good. I'm feeling much more confident now. Okay, we need 2 of these. And 1 of... no, that's not it. Is it? No. I think this might be it right here. Yes, this is it, because it has the holes in it on the side. We need 1 of these. Okay. So you might be interested to know this. Lego, the Lego Group, the company, is the world's largest producer of vehicle tires. Because each year it produces around 306 million tiny rubber tires. Isn't that cool? So, one of the largest sets, Lego sets ever, is a scaled edition of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon. was surpassed actually by a model of the Taj Mahal that was about 5,900 or so pieces, Lego pieces. Okay. Let's see, now we need a couple of, I think these, oh, I need one of these. Here we go. This gray piece and two of these little guys. And I need to put this, one of these on each little thing. Okay. So, there's this weird thing I found. It's interesting. Called the Brick Testament. And what it is a project done by a man named Brendan Powell Smith. And it's just Bible stories illustrated with Legos. And he just takes different stories from the Bible and sort of reenacts them with little Lego people and minifigs and little Lego scenes that he creates. And takes photographs, digital photographs, and puts little captions and talk bubbles and just illustrates a scene from the Bible. So there, he's done Adam and Eve. He did, I think he did the Last Supper. He did Cain and Abel, etc. And it's really interesting. If you visit his website, it's really interesting. Whether you're religious or not, he actually does a really excellent job. And he's even had several books published of the Brick Testament. But the website is very, very successful. It has had over 2 million visitors. This is kind of exciting. There's a feature-length film that's in production right now, the Lego movie. And it's in production at Warner Brothers, and it's supposed to be released in February 2014. And I think I'll go see it because it sounds kind of awesome. Basically, the plot is that, and I think it's animated and stop motion. But the plot is that a guy, just some regular guy, sort of accidentally gets mistaken for someone called the Master Builder. And the Master Builder It's apparently someone who has the capability to. Oh, that's loud. Has the capability to save the universe from a villain named Lord Business, whose evil plot is to destroy the universe by gluing it together. Yeah, I don't know. The guy, I think the main character's name is supposed to be Emmett, I think. Emmett teams up with a cute girl, a wizard, and Batman to save the universe from Lord Business. And I'm sorry, but if that doesn't sound like an awesome movie to you, then you cray. I'm definitely gonna go see that, I think. It sounds insane. Now, what's really cool about this movie, especially cool, is that it will include the following well-known actors: Morgan Freeman, Liam Neeson, Jonah Hill, Will Arnett, Elizabeth Banks, Channing Tatum, and Alison Brie, among others. So, that's pretty awesome. That's cool. So yeah, that's happening. That's really neat. Okay, now this has to go in here somehow. Like this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, just kind of nestles down in there. I need to snap it in place probably. Okay. This is very exciting for me. Never successfully built. Oops. Yeah, successfully, Allie. That's great. I've never really successfully built anything out of Legos that I can really remember. I just kind of messed around with them as a kid. Okay. So now I'm gonna just focus on building the rest of this scene, and we can do this together. Click. Very good. I am a Lego master. Nothing but utmost professionalism here. Okay, now I need 4 of these little dudes. And I'm gonna put them in the corners here. In the outer corners of this piece. So 1, 2. See what I did? Put those little black things right here. And 3. 4. I must say this is going very well, considering. Okay, I need 1 of these and 1 of these. No, 2 of these. And I need this guy to go here in the middle. This to go. Wait a minute. Like this. Here we go. You see what I'm doing here? I'm making a little area. totally looks just like the picture so far. Making this whole little platform area where I guess they're gonna battle over hobbits or something. Okay, I need one of these, two of these, and one of these. So, looks like I just do the same thing over again. Let me put this piece on first. I think this goes here, perhaps. This is looking very special now. But I think I put it, oh yeah, I put it too far that way. It's actually supposed to go right here. I feel like Lego Martha Stewart. That's how I feel. This is fantastic. See what I did? Now we have a little area with stairs. It's hard to see them, but they're stairs. So I need one little doodad like this. One scary Eye of Sorrow. This is bad. Okay, so put the Eye of Sauron onto this little object, like so. And squish them. Snap. There we go. Okay. This is really cool. So I can spin around sort of menacingly. Okay, and then I need to put on this little blob thing. Oops. Sorry, guys. Stay right there. Don't fight with each other. Don't fall over. Stay right there. Oh, okay, Gandalf, you can lie down. I need to put this little plastic dome thing over the Eye of Sauron. Okay, so if you turn this, very neat. Oh, crap. Dang it. Alright. So if you turn this, the Eye of Sauron spins all around. Creepy. Alright, we're really getting somewhere now. Now, we need two of these. And one of these. Okay, so now we're on the opposite end. These are going to go on this, and I think this is going to be that kind of scary throne thing. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing here. Okay, here we go. Alright, and now we need, turn this back around. Now we need one of these. That's a hole in it. One of these little red things. One of this guy. And we're going to place this through here. Oops. like so. And then put a little red doodad on the end of it. Okay. And then, okay, I see. This goes right here in this little space. Sticking out like so. Oops. Okay. Okay, I need one of these, two of these little guys, whatever these are, and one of these. Okay. Okay. And this goes on top of here like that. And then this goes on top of here. I think. Yep. Scary. Okay, now I need one of these. One of these. One of these. And one of these. No, two of these. And I also need two of these. Okay. So one. Two. Three. Okay, this goes. Where does this go? This goes here. Facing this way. Looks like. Yeah. Wait. Is that right? Okay, yeah, that's right. Like that. Very cool. See how this is like a big throne thing. Cool. It's so neat. Now I can. Looks like I can push this thing and I can push him out maybe. Let's see what happens. Oh no! Oh no. Okay. That's funny. Sit down. Wow, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do that twice. So I need to do that again. Ouch. Okay. These little guys. And this one too. Get down. Okay. And then this round piece. Oops. Okay. This little This is so cool. Okay, what am I gonna do with these? Oh wow. Okay, I'm done. Pretty much. Now I just... Oh, what are these little extra pieces? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I did find that actually. I found out that... Oh. Sorry. I found out that they often include little extra pieces in the Lego sets because of how easy these little small parts are to get lost. Oh, awesome. I'm gonna put a picture. They say Gandalf kind of here checking out the eye thing. So let's do it. Okay, Gandalf. And shall pass. Can you move your staff, please, dude? It's in my way. Okay. Let's move over like that. Awesome. Okay. Ta-da! I did it. I really did it. I'm as good as an 8 to 14-year-old. Oh, yeah, let's make the eye spin. Let's do it. Gandalf, check it out. Oh, move your staff, man. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Wow. That's so cool. Here it is. Totally did it. Totally looks like what's going on the box. Oh no. Okay, so it's telling me that... What is this? Oh, you can make Gandalf like fall over. Oh, and then Saruman takes his staff away from him. What a jerk. How does that happen? How can you make him fall over like that? I don't know. Okay, but I like it. These little stairs. So I can have Gandalf saying, no, don't do whatever bad thing you're about to do. Oh, or my hair will spontaneously pop off and I'll fall right over. Oh god. Okay. Sorry, Gandalf. Anyway, no, don't do that thing that you're gonna do. It's really bad. Oh, okay. I'm climbing these stairs and I'm gonna defeat you. I'm gonna defeat you, Saruman. I'm gonna eject you out of your throne thing with my staff. Ready? Wow. Oh no. I'll get you for that, Gandalf. I'll get you as soon as I straighten my legs out. I'll get you. Ah. Duel. Fight, duel. Flying duel. We're flying in the air, we're dueling with our staves. Oh, I'm the best wizard. No, I'm the best wizard. No, me. Flying duel. Okay. Alright, that's enough. You stand over here. You stand over here. Actually, no, I want you to stand right here. Where you belong. Don't get pushed over by the eyes, Sauron. And you just sit in your little throne with your little cape. really hope that you've enjoyed this installment of Time Travel Tuesday. As you can see, I've very thoroughly enjoyed myself because I got to play with Legos the whole time. And I built this really awesome thing that I'm going to prominently display in my home somewhere as soon as this video's over. And I hope you feel that you've learned some interesting facts about Legos that you didn't know before. Don't forget to vote for your favorite piece of nostalgia in the comments below. And I will be seeing you guys again very soon. But until then, no, stay there. Until then, sweet dreams.